Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Charles Sabanson, and welcome you guys to another episode of the Dreamers Pro Show. We cover everything from sports, hot topics, classic debates, entertainment, and we give you guys a first perspective on things and how we see them. All hell just broke loose, guys. All hell just broke loose. But before we get into it, please make sure you like the video and subscribe to the channel. Also, by the way, make sure you sign up to our free newsletter. It's called Champions Digest. We have it pinned in the comments below, where you get weekly updates once a week. You get a newsletter. You can read under 5 minutes on every Sunday. So make sure you guys subscribe to that. It's free. Make sure you guys join that. Anyway, let's get into this topic here. There have been a lot of crazy takes throughout the years when it comes to people talking about basketball, right? We've heard some pretty crazy takes, but this one is really standing out to me. And the person that brought this video to my attention was Sports and Fitness Rants, because he spoke about it. But he was speaking about the aspect of Stan Van Gundy calling Nikola Jokic the best, or the most gifted, however you want to call it, offensive player in NBA history. As if that wasn't bad enough, Stan Van Gundy, while speaking to Zach Lowe, decided to take it a step further and said something that has a lot of NBA fans really questioning his basketball commentary, because he just said something where he said that Nikola Jokic is the greatest basketball player to ever play in the NBA. I don't even know what to say. But before we even get into Jeff Van Gundy's comments, today's video is brought to you by our sponsor, PrizePicks. PrizePicks is America's #1 daily fantasy sports with over 10 million members. PrizePicks makes it easy to get real money action on the sports and players you love. You pick more or less on at least 2 for a shot to win up to 100 times your cash. For example, this week I'm really looking forward to some of these upcoming games. This week I'm picking Stephen Curry for more than 29 points. I'm picking Kevin Durant for more than 27 points. I'm picking Giannis Antetokounmpo for more than 12 rebounds, and I'm picking Luka Doncic for more than 8 assists. If you're like me and you like to play safe, you'll love PrizePicks' new feature, Flex Plays. It's the safest way to play. You can still cash out even if your lineup isn't perfect. Plus, you can double your money even if one of your picks doesn't hit. On top of this, PrizePicks puts their members first, so all withdrawals are fast, safe, and secure. When my picks hit, I can get my money as quick as in 15 minutes. So download the PrizePicks app today and use code CLNS to get $50 instantly when you play $5. That's code CLNS on PrizePicks to get $50 instantly when you play $5. You don't even need to win to receive the $50 bonus. It's guaranteed. And remember, whenever you support this sponsor, you're supporting this channel. Thank you. So what we want to do is quickly play what he had to say. It's less than a minute or so. Take a listen to his comments here. I'm going to come back and continue on the show. Take a listen to Jeff Van Gundy, Stan Van Gundy.
Someone in a front office said this to me at Summer League, and I just hadn't heard it verbalized like this. I think Jokic might be the best offensive player in the history of the NBA. I think that's on the table now for me.
Well, he might be the best player in the history of the NBA. Here's the thing. Like, my son says this all the time about every sport. He's more of a baseball guy. He goes, I understand the thought that you compare players to how well they did in the era they played in. But the evolution of athletes is, we can probably say that the best 20 basketball players in history have probably played in the last 20 years, Zach.
So you heard what he had to say. Now, in the midst of kind of reading through what the comments of what people had to say about that video, we stumbled upon another sound. It was actually from the Morris twins, Marcus and Markieff Morris, actually reacting to Jeff Van Gundy saying that this guy is the greatest basketball player of all time. Take a quick listen to what these guys had to say in response to Jeff Van Gundy here.
Might be the best offensive player in the history of the NBA. I think that's on the table now for me.
Well, he might be the best player in the history of the NBA.
Oh,
Here's the
my
thing.
gosh.
Like, my son says this all the time about every sport. He's more of a
He's
baseball
smoking.
guy.
Stan, I respect your opinion. I respect
But
your
chill,
opinion as a
Stan.
coach.
Like you ain't been a coach in the league for a nice little minute now. He could be better than Michael Jordan,
Right.
Jeffrey. They said Kobe wasn't better than him because he didn't win 5 rings. And the guy that won 1 ring that got a lot of stats is better than
When there's no
Jeffrey. He's
great
better than
stats,
LeBron.
great player. You could just what other centers in the league?
He's
The last
better
10 years.
But even if he ain't better than no Bron. He was in Detroit when LeBron was sticking his foot so far up your ass, he was kicking your teeth out.
Bro, I was on that team.
Yeah, he was kicking your goddamn teeth out. I was there. And it was year after year after year after year.
I was playing all right, though.
You was playing art.
Yeah, I ain't
He was
gonna lie.
sweeping the y'all.
Bro, yeah.
How could you possibly fix your lips to say that? You never got past this man, never beat this man in nothing. Might have beat that preseason game.
He went crazy on that one. I can't lie. The
You
best.
had to fix your lips and say you didn't. I don't even think you coached like against Joker that much. But I know for a fact you coached against King a whole lot. You think about putting Caruso on Shaq?
Come on, bro.
You think about putting Caruso on Kobe? You think about putting Caruso on LeBron? Michael Jordan? Jeffrey?
Stop it.
Excellent. Okay, now let's look at Nikola Jokic's numbers this year. This year, Nikola Jokic is scoring 29 points per game on 63% shooting from the field, 44% shooting from 3, 84.7% from the free throw line, while getting you 12.6 rebounds, 11 assists, only 3.5 turnovers, while getting you 1.6 steals per game, and 0.8 blocks per game, right? And he's doing all of this on damn near 50, 40, 90 shooting as a player, right? Now, he's also leading the league in rebounds. He's also leading the league in assists per game. And he's also, no, that's a different stat. So he's also leading the league in assists per game, and he's also leading the league in rebounds. These are incredible statistics. Incredible statistics. To be shooting 63% from the floor, 44% from the 3, averaging a triple-double and leading the NBA in rebounding and leading the NBA in assists per games it's unheard of. This is one of the all-time great NBA seasons. But to say Nikola Jokic is a better offensive player than Michael Jordan it's we need to stop. Now, what I think they're doing is they're taking into account his assists. So they're looking at, well, he's scoring 30 plus all of the assists that he's generating. So offensively, that's how it works. But that's not really how it works. Because a guy like Jason Kidd can average 12 assists per game and maybe 12 points, but no one is going to say Jason Kidd is averaging his 12 plus or call Jason Kidd a great offensive player. No, they will call him a great point guard. So Nikola Jokic is an exceptional a big man that can assist the ball. Doesn't make him a great or a greater offensive player than Michael Jordan. So I think they're playing around with the definition of things to try to make things look greater than what they are. We also asked our audience this before doing this show, and I asked the audience the question: do you agree with Stan Van Gundy saying Nikola Jokic is better than Jordan? Out of the 1,000 voters that have voted so far, 94% of them are saying no, 6% are saying yes. Now, this is so crazy, I don't even know where to start. Michael Jordan is the best two-way player to ever play basketball. Ever. And that brings us to a certain thing, which is defense. You cannot be considered better than Michael Jordan without playing defense. You can't. You can't. It's not going to work. MJ led the league in scoring 10 times. He also made 9 all-first defensive teams. And he also won a Defensive Player of the Year. And he also led the league in steals 3 times. So if you look at the amount of categories that Michael Jordan is led in, it's ungodly. It's ungodly. It's but 14 categories? Now, you're saying that Nikola Jokic is a better basketball player than Michael Jordan. Let me ask you this question. Who eliminated, I don't remember, eliminated, let me just see, the Nuggets last year? Who did they lose to? They lost to the Thunder in 7 games. Let me ask you a question. If you put Michael Jordan, prime Michael Jordan, because now we're talking about prime Nikola Jokic, on the Denver Nuggets, they're losing? Nobody would say that. I think we're going a little bit too far. Saying Nikola Jokic is better than Jordan is insane. Is Nikola Jokic the best center ever? No. There are people that would argue Wilt. There were people that would argue Shaq. Prime Shaq, Nikola Jokic would have no chance on God's green earth against a prime Shaq. None. Not that Shaq from old 1999, 2002. There's no shot in hell. You have Akeem Olajuwon. You have big men now. Tim Duncan. Is Nikola Jokic better than Tim Duncan? Are we being serious right now? Tim Duncan? Let's look at Tim Duncan's career. Are we being serious right now? Nikola Jokic is better than Tim Duncan. You're insane if you say that. Tim Duncan is a top 5 player of all time. He's a 5-time champion, 3-time MVP, Finals MVP, 2-time regular season MVP, 15-time All-Star, All-Star game MVP. He's made 10 All-First NBA teams, 3 second, 2 third, 15 All-NBA teams. He made 8 All-First defensive teams, 7 second, 15 All-Defensive teams. 15 all all defense. 15. Joker hasn't made 1. Let me pull up Nikola Jokic's career. Nikola, I don't believe he's made not even 1. Let me see. Nikola Jokic, he's not even made 1 all defensive team. Duncan made 15. 15. And he won the Rookie of the Year. And if I look at some of the years, let's look at some of his career years. I mean, Tim Duncan is Tim Duncan. Now, the assist part is different because of the way the game is played, but Duncan has had years when he averaged 27.6 points and 14 rebounds. Another year where he's averaged 15 rebounds. Another year where he averaged 14 rebounds. Like, what are we talking about here? I think it was in the finals or a playoff game, he had a quadruple double. A quadruple double. Let me see. Tim Duncan he had a quadruple double. He had 21 points, 20 rebounds, 10 assists, and 8 blocks almost a quadruple double. So I don't know what Stan Van Gundy's smoking, but he's smoking something. That is a reckless, disgraceful hot take that he should take back. Saying that it's you need to stop. Like, knock it off. You're telling me that Nikola Jokic is better than Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Kobe Bryant, Magic Johnson, LeBron James, all of these? Come on, man. Y'all need to knock it off, man. These are my thoughts. I love Nikola Jokic. He's the best player in the world, but stop.